Welcome to my channel, and I'm excited to be here first and foremost because this particular video is going to be made for all the beauty professionals. You're transitioning out of school or you're coming into the beauty industry. Maybe you're starting to pivot. You're in a salon setting and you want to pivot in some type of way. And this particular video is going to be catered to all those in the beauty industry who are looking to build their confidence. If you're starting something new, you're starting something fresh, the first thing you want to focus on is your confidence, because there's so much that you have to share or so much you have to do to show up in the new thing that you're getting ready to do, and confidence is what's going to help you get there. So if you're in that position, come on and let's go ahead and listen to this particular video, because it's going to help you be able to position yourself for what you are in need of. Okay guys, so I wanted to share this video because I've been in the industry for quite a while, and one thing that I've experienced is I've been running into new people who have just entered the salon industry in whatever different ways that they've come into the industry. But one of the key things that they have said is that they don't know how to pretty much show up in confidence for what they do. Now, one thing that I've noticed is they may be really skilled in what they do, but they lack the confidence to be able to say, this is what I do, this is what I offer to clients, so that they can get the business that they need. And so, if this is you, listen, I want to help you unpack some things, give you some key points on how you can build your confidence so that you can build the beauty business that you need to build this year. So the first thing that I want to share with you about confidence, do know that you are not alone when it comes to lacking confidence in anything. Anytime we've pretty much tried to do something new, or we are trying to show up in places that we aren't familiar with, it requires us to build new confidence. And so don't think that just because you are not strong in your confidence that your business won't succeed. I want you to give yourself grace, and I want you to take these steps on how you can actually build your confidence so that you can see yourself show up strongly in these areas. The first thing is going to take for you to have a shift in your mindset. Before God can do anything in your life, your mind must change. Sometimes we think, if only if I had more clients, if only I had more money, if only I had this, or if only I had this piece of equipment, maybe if I had that flyer on, or that new blow dryer, or this and that, then maybe I can see what I want to see in my business. No, let me tell you, those things are not hindering you from what you need to do in your business. What is hindering you is your mindset. The moment you change the way you think, I guarantee you, it'll be a lot more easier for you to get the things that you need to get in this season. And regardless of if it's money, or if it's a strategy, or if it's this, or whatever it is that you feel like you need, those things easily come to us when our mindset has first changed. Okay? So the thing about building your confidence, especially if you're new to the beauty industry, I want to share with you, do not let comparison keep you from being able to show up and be your authentic self. There are going to be numerous stylists across the board, but I guarantee you no other stylist or artist is going to be able to do what you do the way you do it. And that's why you must be confident in who you are. This is why you must embrace what's different about you. And don't feel like you got to make certain changes to fit the way certain people do certain things. So this is going to be part of your confidence being built in this season. Is you understanding and recognizing what makes you different, and knowing that what makes you different is what's going to keep you set apart and make people recognize you and separate you from the pack. Okay? So third thing I want you to know about building your confidence, you must be consistent and you must show up. So there's going to be times where you're not going to have clients. There's going to be times when you may have one client. And there's going to be times where you're not going to know what to do. But you must find a way to be consistent. Meaning, if the salon open at a certain time, I want you to show up at that time every single day. And be consistent. Because when you are consistent, a person may see you at 10 a.m. And if you're not there at 10 a.m. again tomorrow, they may decide to walk in, and guess what? You're not there. You missed the opportunity to even get a client. So you have to know that consistency is going to be part of what helps you build your confidence. Whatever you do one time, I want you to continue to do every time until you start to see results. Don't do it one time and give up. I want you to keep doing it every single time, because consistency is what's going to give you the results you need. I will give you an example. There was one time I was building clientele in a new city, and I remember going out into the market to go market my business. I would go out there and give out free consultations, and as I would go out there, I'm handing out my cards and giving free consultations to clients. And what happened was, because I consistently did that every single day, people recognized me before I even recognized who they were. It was my consistency that made me stand out, that allowed them to see who exactly I was. And so, the same thing with you. Even in that time of me showing up, did I get discouraged at times? Yes, because not every client was willing to take my card. Not every client wanted to hear what I had to say. And so, yeah, that did kind of lower my confidence a little bit. But what it did was the consistency and the discipline to continue to show up and believe at least one person would come in from me doing that. And it happened. It happened. So this is what I'm telling you. Not all the time is you're going to feel good about what you have to do. It's not going to be a feeling that's going to help you be able to just say, oh, let me go show up in the salon. Sometimes you're not going to want to do it. But you must move past your feelings, and you must show up, and you must do what is needed and necessary so that you can get the results that you need. Okay? And then another thing I want to highlight. Community is going to be what you need so that you can see yourself grow and evolve. Because if you try to do this thing alone, it's going to be so lonely. But if you try to connect with the right people and make sure that you are intentional with this thing, guess what? You're going to create the opportunity to be able to see. It's going to become easier because you'll have that right support, especially on those days where you get dry and you get frustrated and you just feel like things aren't working. Community will help you in that space so you can see yourself growing in a way beyond your understanding. Alright, so then next, I want you to know how powerful community is. Now, the next thing is you also need to be tied to a mentor. Why do you need to be tied to a mentor? You need somebody who's going to coach you, who's going to mentor you while you're in this space of transition. Why? Because it's going to be a process. It's going to be a journey, and you don't want to do this alone. If you can't afford to do a mentor service, or if you can't afford to do any type of coaching program, I want you to look for the resources that they offer. Those resources is going to help you be able to see that, see things on your own until you get to a place where you can afford it. And then also too, I want you to know it's not always about can I afford it. You gotta look at it like this have to be an investment. The more I invest in myself, the more I see a ROI in return for everything that I invest in. And that's how you have to look at it. The more you invest in yourself, in the things that you need, you'll see yourself grow easily and become more stronger because you had the right resources. I hope that this video was helpful to you. And remember, building confidence is not an overnight thing. But I guarantee you, if you affirm who you are before you leave out the door, that will help you be able to stand throughout the day and remember who you are called to be. Okay? So I am looking forward to connecting to you with you guys. If you are in this space of transition, I want you to click the link below. Book a call with me. I'll give you a free 30-minute session where you get to book a session with me and we can talk about any challenges, hardship that you may be facing in your season of transition. And guess what? Let's help move you forward. Okay? So it's all about you being confident and believing in who you are and what you're doing. And lastly, when you're in this space, I want you to focus on having less services rather than more. If you focus on servicing at least one or two services, just starting out, that'll help you be able to find the specific clients that you need. You offer too many services in the beginning, it'll be a little bit more harder to find clients to fill those services. But if you focus on one or two services, what that would do is give you the opportunity to build those clients in that area and then start to add services as you fill your chair. So remember, think big, but start small. Don't be afraid to start small because starting small will help it so that it won't be so overwhelming to you. I hope this helped, and be sure to click the link in the bottom of this video if this was helpful for you, and if you found anything valuable. I want to hear your feedback on how you plan to actually show up and build your confidence in this season. Alright, y'all. See y'all in my next video.